Hi fellow friends, how are you doing today? I am doing wonderful, thank you for asking. So have you guys noticed the new setup? Well, I mean, it's not really new, I just kind of like moved my tapestry over and moved my bed, but it's new to me, okay? Fall is literally like right around the corner, so I'm getting in the spirit of it. It's my favorite season. Yeah, I mean, I already got a candle burning. I got a flannel. I didn't have a nice throw blanket, so I'm using a flannel. My outfit was on point today.
Did you get that? Did you get that?
People were like, Laura, we can tell you're ready for fall. Like, oh, this whole thing? Like, I just threw it on. No, that was a lie. I planned that outfit. I wanted to look fall ready. So if you could not tell by the title of this video, today I will be sharing an interesting story of mine. I've been wanting to start this series on my channel for a while. I don't like the word series. I don't, so I need to come up with a different word. If you guys have any word suggestions, leave them in the comments below because I just don't like that word. But I've wanted to start this thing, we'll say that, where basically you guys will tell me what story you want to hear and I will do my best to share that with you. And today, I will be sharing the most embarrassing story most embarrassing story of mine. Yep, I'm going there. Yep, it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like if you ask someone what their most embarrassing story is, they don't know, but me, I just know, like, this is not something that you want to happen to you. My throat is dry. So before you watch this video, make sure to get comfortable, grab a friend, grab a blanket, grab a drink, grab maybe popcorn, I don't know, what's your favorite food? Grab it. Burn a candle, like me. Nobody's got time for that Bath & Body Works stuff. That is a Walmart candle. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I bought that at Walmart. And before we start, I know this is probably not the best thing to be sharing with the internet, but you know, YOLO. Yep, I said it. I'm bringing that back. Do any of you guys remember when that was a thing? That was... Oh, if you said YOLO, I'm sorry for you. So we're going all the way back to the 5th grade. I was around 10 or 11, not really sure, one of those ages. I believe I was 10 when this happened. So every year at my school, at the end of the school year, we would have this really big test. This test was called the CST, California State Test. Yes, oh my God, I got it right. This CST test stood for California State Test. People took this test so seriously. I honestly just kind of winged it. Yeah, that was just me. But I swear to God, this was like the Hunger Games or something. Kids did not mess around with this test. At the time, this was a paper and pencil test, and whenever we have these CST tests, it's on a computer now. So this was back when it was paper and pencil. No, not just paper and pencil. Paper and number 2 pencils. We weren't allowed to use the mechanical pencils for this test. And when this test was over, it was really exciting because us 5th graders felt very cool taking, you know, a week-long test, and we felt really old. Not old as in like a grandma old, like as in like high school old. And the school would like be very proud of us. They weren't proud of us. They didn't give a crap. So they would reward us with like a movie day. And usually this movie day would take place in like our cafeteria, and we would sit on that nasty cafeteria floor and watch like a movie that nobody really liked. But I always remember it being really fun because we got to like interact with friends, and like we would sit in rows, but like we would always like secretly like slide on the nasty cafeteria floor to go like sit next to our other friends. So as you can imagine, it was very exciting. So I remember my specific 5th grade teacher because her head looked like a raindrop. She was nice enough and was like, oh my God, you guys did so amazing on your tests. Let's have our own movie day without those losers, without those other loser classes. So yeah. And at the time, I loved like everyone in my class. I had a really good 5th grade year. I just remember that. So she was nice enough and also let us pick the movie. We all raised our hand and she put it on the board and she like tallied it who won. We like kind of voted for a movie basically. And they were very crappy movie options. Like, At the time, the movie Wreck-It Ralph had just come out, and that was literally my movie. I lived for Wreck-It Ralph. And I just so happened to own it. So I was over here and I raised my hand. I was like, I own Wreck-It Ralph, so can I like, you know, bring it in? And she was like, well, if the class votes, and what do you know? The whole class votes for my movie. This was very exciting for me because I didn't have that much of a social life. Then again, I did. So, you know, the kids were depending on me to bring in Wreck-It Ralph. So then my teacher with the raindrop head says, I'm gonna bring the popcorn. Yeah. Just note here, I was a very chubby kid that loved food in the 5th grade. So I was ecstatic at this point, over a rainbow at this point. Does that make sense? No. Then one annoying kid was like, like, can we like pick where we want to sit? Like, can we sit with our friends? And she was like, oh my God, like that's a great idea. Of course you can. So now we're gonna fast forward over to the movie day. I bring my movie and my little Justin Bieber backpack. I am ready to go. It's time for the movie at this point. I whip out my Wreck-It Ralph movie and like, here you go, teacher. It's the special edition Blu-ray pack. She could care less at this point. So now people are picking where they want to sit. Some people are building forts with their desks. I have no idea how that was safe at all and why she allowed that. But people were doing it anyways. Yep, all the people in my 5th grade class were so rebellious, as you can tell, building forts. My butt is starting to hurt from this chair. I need a pillow. And I'll write your name. Boys only want love. Oh dang, that made me taller. So at the time I had my like own little squad. It was me, Ariana, who you've seen before, and my friend Alina, and a couple other people. We decided not to be stupid and make forts, which was pretty smart. I remember I brought my Justin Bieber pillow. I brought my Justin Bieber blanket. As you can tell, I was a pretty hardcore believer back then. So I'm over here sitting down with my little group of annoying friends. You know, the teacher is popping her popcorn and the movie's about to start. So it just so happened in the very back of the classroom, maybe a couple feet away, this little, really annoying group of boys were sitting together, who I'm not gonna say names because I don't know if they watch my videos, and yeah. But at the time, I had a crush on one of these boys, and he was like kind of one of the squad leaders at that point. So at the time, I had a thing for him, and I kind of think he had a thing for me. Probably not, being that I looked like a 14-year-old boy going through puberty. I'm over here with my little squad. He's in the back. We're eating popcorn. You know, we're interacting. Me and my friends are talking about how like hot Justin Bieber is. They're probably talking about Ninja Turtles. I don't really know. So then the movie starts and the lights go out. At the time, he was like a little rebellious little 5th grader, and he like snuck in candy, and he was like, hey, Lori, do you want some like candy? And I was like, sure, I guess. So throughout the movie, me and him were like making eye contact, going back and forth. You know, like I would turn around every so often, he was just like staring at me. So I mean, we had like signals. Us little 5th graders had like signals. So I was eating my popcorn, and this popcorn, I just remember it being so bomb. For being microwave popcorn, it was amazing. It was like movie theater quality. And I remember it being really buttery, and yeah. So the teacher didn't give us napkins for some stupid reason. And as you can tell, I did not want to ruin my adorable outfit from the Gap. So I made the stupid, and here's the embarrassing part of the story. I look both ways, right, left, and I don't think, this makes me cringe so badly. I get my hand that had butter on it, and I full on start licking it. I'm not talking like a little lick. I am talking like a dog on a hot summer day licking, like gulping up water. That's disgusting. I'm going at it with my hand. What? Why did I do that? So over here, little fat Laura is, you know, no. So remember the part where I told you I looked both ways? Well, I didn't look behind me, and guess who saw everything? I look behind me, and there he was. I can still picture this perfectly in my mind. My crush saw the entire thing. And what does he do? He starts laughing at me, like full on laughing. And if you guys know me, I'm a really awkward person, so I was just like, hey, yeah, that's so funny. In my mind, I was like crying and having a mental breakdown at this point. So I wasn't really sure if he told his little group of friends, because I know if they did, they would like laugh at fat Laura over here. So I turn around and I'm just like watching the movie. I'm like, oh my God, like what did he just see? And you know, my little group, like my little squad over here, like Ariana and Alina, they're like, oh, what happened? What happened? And I'm just like, it's nothing at all. It's nothing at all. Like, no, just like tell us. It's not that big of a deal. I'm like, too ashamed. I'm not gonna tell you. After the movie, he didn't talk to me at all. So I was like, oh my God, he must hate me now. This is not good. But I just acted like nothing happened. I really didn't want to, you know, have it brought up. So after that day happened, I decided, don't eat popcorn without napkins in front of your crush or your boyfriend or your husband for that matter, or your ex-husband, just don't do it. It's not appealing. So if you're wondering about this fellow lad, I actually haven't talked to him in like maybe 1 or 2 years, but I still know who he is. I almost said where he lives. That sounds so creepy. He still knows who I am. He knows I make YouTube videos. I didn't say names because if he's watching this, he's most likely not watching this because he probably doesn't give a crap about me anymore. The red light is actually blinking on my camera, which is a cue that I need to wrap this up because my anxiety is gonna kick up if I keep talking. If you guys like these storytime videos, I don't know how I feel about them yet. Or comment down below, and if you don't, say it nicely, please, because like I know it's kind of annoying if you don't want to like watch this. I mean, you always could skip it, but I mean, just tell me, but say it nicely, please. If you guys want me to tell any stories, please let me know. Please let me know. That'd be so fun. Like, yeah. And this, I swear, this is the last thing. Fall video requests. If you guys have any, please let me know down below. There's a lot of stuff you guys need to write down below. So I'm expecting a lot of comments for this video because although I do have a lot of fun videos planned, I'm so excited, but I can't tell you what I'm working on because it's a secret. And once again, I love you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day or rest of your night or whatever you're doing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace on the streets. Son, I just stole PvP's outro, so I'm cool.